Welcome, I'm Crystal Gate. Today I'm playing Grim Dawn. Oh, added a new difficulty. Let's pick veteran difficulty. Oh, I started with a club. You start with a random weapon, a sword, an axe or a club. Anyway.
We paid a heavy price, but the trap worked.
You seem surprised.
It's been a while since we've had a win. How long will it hold?
I've never entrapped a being like this, but the bonds hold, for now.
How do we dispose of it?
I'm just a witch. You're the soldier.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
How do you kill a spirit, though?
If you kill the mortal vessel while it's bound, the spirit may perish within. If it escapes...
It's listening to us.
What are you?
Others of your kind name us ethereal.
Why have you invaded our world?
Your world. We existed first, but were managed by your corrupt gods. Your kind opened the way, and now we return to reclaim what by right should be ours.
I've heard enough of this rubbish. Let's hang it.
Destroy this vessel, and I will find another. I have tasted its desires and emotions. Your kind is weak. You have already launched this war.
Do it.
Captain!
Cut him down.
What? Are you mad? Better safe than sorry.
The spirit has fled!
This is a human now.
The captain is correct. When they awaken, they won't remember a thing.
The ethereal was right. The war is lost. We're a resistance now, and we need every human survivor we can call to our cause. Maybe this one here can still die with some honor. If they ever wake up, send them to me. If they don't, bury him deep with the others.
Okay. So that's our backstory.
Still drawing breath, I see. You're one lucky bastard, I'll give you that. Best go speak to Captain Bourbon right away. You were possessed. So we strung you up. Seems the spirit fled your body before he's up the road, in the courtyard. Don't make me regret.
You're not looking too bad for someone just come back from the brink of death. You were taken, possessed by the same creatures that have been reanimating these zombies here. Normally I'd have burned you with the rest to be safe, but We've lost too many people to the dead. I need someone expendable. The bodies of the dead are rising again in some horrible unlife. Corpses don't just get up and move around on their own. Something is reanimating our deceased with the... You will need to fight your way through Lower Crossing. Once you've crossed the stream on the far side of town.
Now let's see, there was a trick here. Let's see how you turn the camera. Key binding. Camera. There. And now I click on this one and I can pick it up. And I read it. And I got almost a level from it. So it's pretty obvious what kind of game this is if you haven't played it. So why am I not playing From Glory to Go? Other than that, I need something new. Well, it's kind of not really that video friendly, the game, really. Let's level up. Physique, basically more health. Cunning, more physical damage. Spirit, more elemental, magical, whatever damage. I'm going to alternate between physique and spirit now. And skill, I will have to start with getting a class. I want to try this new Berserker. I'm planning on playing as Inquisitor and Berserker. I'm going to start with a Inquisitor though. One there, and Ward of Pain will be my go-to skill for now. Anyway, the From Glory to Go, the problem is, like, it's not really that video friendly. There's a reason why I'm like almost the only one making videos. I have to make a bypass where I play From Glory to Go on half speed and then speed it up, and I have noticed that there are problems even playing the game at half speed. It's unfortunately done for pausing too much. Okay, here we have Francis gun. I do want to use gun, so let's pick it. Oh yeah, I'm not going to read every single note, just the plot related ones. One more level up, spirit now, and more ward of Pain. Ward of Pain deals damage to enemies. Then for every second it deals the damage again up to 4 times. The notes gives you experience points, so you want to read them even if you're not interested in the lore. In this starting area you can find this gun. You can find a one-handed melee weapon. And you can find a two-handed melee weapon. That's not random. That said, this arm was a random drop. Well, semi-random. That was not the one I referred to. There are chests in those houses where you can find well, warriors loot, and there are one chest that's guaranteed to drop a gun, one that's guaranteed to drop I think one-handed axe, and one that's guaranteed to drop a two-handed sword. And it's a good start for your character. Physique again. More Ward of Pain. Actually, let's look at it. 8-second duration. Okay, no, it's for 8 seconds. 57 fire damage and 53 cold damage. So 8 times it will deal that amount of damage. It's very powerful. I may have it at too high a level. Oh yeah, but there has been a new expansion coming out with this game, so therefore I'm playing it now. I haven't found much loot. There isn't that great loot at the beginning, but well, I have managed to fill some slots up actually. Mighty leather pants. Oh yeah, another level. And at this point I think I'm going to go just one more. You get 3 skill points. And I'm going to just go think 1 skill point in Ward of Pain and then 2 into the bar down here. The bar shows determines how far here you can put skill points in. Now I can put in this row and in this row because I have put a total of 5. Then at 10 I can put here and so on. Also, you get stats when you put skill points here. So that's another reason to put skill points there instead of in the skills sometimes. The game does have a system for letting you recover health. I'll demonstrate it once this boss is dead. And this enemy too. Okay, and now the health went up. Basically, you have this yellow thing here. When your health isn't full, that yellow thing goes down to recover your health. But when you run out of this yellow thing, that's it. You're not going to recover health that way, but there's other ways to recover health too. Anyway, bear armor, and this is an offhand that increases my, well, it gives me various skills. It's better than the shield. The shield doesn't really do much for me. Amulet, 9% health and energy regenerate per second. The better than 5% less damage. Okay, offer, and I get some loot and a devotion point. Click on devotion, and do you like the Path of Exile skill tree? Here is, because if you do, here is something for you. For now, let's see here. I want... What do I want? I want to go down here. Purple and green. Oh, and everything I think. No, not there. This one maybe. But that I think is the one. Purple and green. Do I have something here? Nope. Let's go more in it, but purple and green, so let's see here if there's anything here I can get. Nope. That one. That's wrong color. The fox green, yes. And I think I do want this 6% of attack damage converted to health, although that will be useful much later. What do we have for the purple? Guardian's Gaze, nope. This is purple and green. Yeah, and that actually holds what I want now. So I click now this one, green, and now I have one green here, and it means that everything that requires one green can now be spent into. So that one will probably be what I go for. Yeah. Let's explore that devotion system as we go, rather than explaining everything at once. Yeah, okay. I can create that portal and go back home. That story-wise I got that because I was possessed by the Eater.
The dead attacks have slowed and their numbers are thinning. A creature was doing this? Disturbing. Thanks to your efforts, we may yet hold out here a little. I need some time to plan our strategy. In the meantime, there are others around Devil's Crossing who could use your help.
Okay. Milton Heart. Find Milton Heart and collect his amulet. Could be that they don't want to spoil anything, but it does look very bad for him surviving. Anyway, the note I picked up that gave me almost a level, you're supposed to pick it up. And now that I'm level 6, those 50 experience wouldn't have made that much of a difference. It was basically balanced for the idea that you get it at a higher level. That's why it gave me almost a level.
Possession has left you. Should you require it, I offer spiritual guidance to the survivor. My knowledge of spirits has allowed me to devise a trap with which we were able to contain you and the ethereal that controlled you. It was not until the noose was firmly around your neck. I'm afraid that I am not at all fit for combat. which from my understanding was more than necessary for you to reach the reanimator's lair. I was only able to subdue the troubled memories can cloud the mind and torment the spirit. With my guidance, you can move past these painful thoughts and begin anew.
That big means you can respect her, so...
Clear your mind of regret.
Yeah, you can pay money. I'm going to respect. Not in too long, actually. One more level, actually, and then I will respect.
Got something you need stashed?
There's some item that requires this salt bag as the ingredients. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it, but it pays to keep it, I think.
It's safe with me, promise. You see anything?
For now I have a shopkeeper and I'm just going to sell shit. Physical damage. It's a lot more damage. Although it doesn't matter because my ward of pain is doing all the heavy lifting.
The captain send you over? You must have done quite a service with the dead. Have you seen the bodies floating out there? Surface water around here is rank with disease and decay. Our only search the ruined houses and the old dumping.
Okay, we have now a set of side quests. Well, some are far more important than others, I will say. Yeah, the star quests are the important ones, I will say. Okay, and now I recover. You recover health when you don't take damage or damage an enemy for some time. Due to Ward of Pain working as it does, it keeps damaging the enemy for 8 seconds. It kind of means that I can't actually recover health until the Ward of Pain goes away. But it's quite good. I can play just put it on the enemy and then just run around. And then just occasionally refresh it. And the enemy will pretty soon die. Pasquill tail. Okay. Now let's just gather some items and look at them when I hit a shop. I want to sell it, and I'll look at what I keep and what I throw away. Let's see, loot filter. I'm going to remove the common items now. What are ascended. That must be... That's something new for me. Ascend epic legendary sets, and all except ascended is something I've seen before. Oh yeah, there's a star here on the map, and it means that there's something related to a quest. In this case, it's something to kill. I have to wait for this green thing to go away. I want one more level. Then my character will get a lot better. I realized there's actually a quest I could both pick up and turn in. So that, with some luck, that will give me the level.
Welcome to my workshop. I saw you fighting the rift gates. Yeah, you don't remember anything, do you?
Okay, he wants an ether crystal. Like these.
Excellent. These will do perfectly. Very good. I'm sure a little more aether. We've been so preoccupied with this, I have to say.
I got some experience, but more importantly, I got oh! I may have missed something. But Ward of Agony. This one deals lightning damage. And it also increases the area. So, what I'm going to do now... I must have... Yeah, I have completely missed the level ups. What I'm going to do now is to go and respec a bit.
I sense turmoil within you.
I want to remove all except one.
Farewell.
And now I put them here instead, because here I get not just damage, but I get greater target area as well. Let's go to the shopkeeper. Sell. Okay, the yellow items are magic. Green items are rare, but rarity works a bit different. In, say, Diablo and Path of Exile, you can have more modifiers. Here instead means that they have a rare modifier. You can have one prefix and one suffix. And yeah, rare just means that one or both of those affixes are considered rare.
So you're
And actually, I have some components I may as well also use. I put this in the gun. And I got a little bit more fire damage. And each time I attack I have an 8% chance to launch a fireball. Oh wait, that's from the gun itself. And the searing ember. Fire blast. Okay, yes, that's a skill I can use. Let's check out. Fire damage. 9 to 19. Fire damage. Fire blast, which I can get from the item, has far more fire damage. So I'm going to replace it. The default attack with a fireball. That said, Ward of Pain is still a way to go, but if an enemy survives Ward of Pain for a while, I can use the fireball to basically get in some extra damage. And now I'm to notice, let's see, even, so it's level 1 to level 2 physique. Okay, yes, even level physique or level spirit. It's not that important, but I decided that's what I'm going to do. Let's see here. I think I go 1 ward of agony and 2 points down there as long as I keep killing enemies quickly. If the killing starts slowing down, then it's time to get more points into this skill. Savage Totem. You end up fighting enemies and then you get some reward if you manage to kill them. Right now it's looking quite good. You get at the beginning quite a lot of experience, but awesome loot. Let's see, there's an enemy that belongs to it that I killed. These two maybe. Yeah, I think I was here in experience somewhere and I got like a lot of experience. And some good loot. At the very beginning they are super powerful. They become less impressive later, but those totem are pretty good to clear if you survive them. The Ward of Pain is kind of a busted early game. If you don't have a skill that's busted early game, it could be a lot harder to defeat those totems. But I think experienced players should be able to pull it off. And I guess I'm semi-experienced. It was, I think, more than half a year since I last played this game. But well, an expansion came out, so... let's continue. Whitemire area called. They have some pretty cozy names for the areas. I want 3 necklaces and 100 iron bits, and this is a good quest to complete. Those snakes are called slit. What I need is randomly dropped from them. Let's see where we have. Collect slit necklaces free. I didn't get any, and I need to get 3 of them, so I just need to keep farming the slits. Those enemies don't really help. Spirit and... oh yeah, I can select my second class now. And it's going to be Berserker. I need to put... oh, I have gotten 2 level ups without realizing it. Anyway. 1 here and... onslaught. That will not be useful now, but onslaught. What it does is you attack and then you build up something called onslaught, and your next activated cooldown attack will consume all. Wait a minute. Let's see. This Sword of Pain isn't a cooldown, so it can't really. But let's see here. Inquisitor. What do we can? This here I could, for example, use. Well, see. For now, the Word of Pain, Agony, and yeah, is my bread of butter. But the idea is then build up onslaughts that use elemental guns, and then spend them on some skills that has a cooldown. Stormbox of Elgot. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go for then. Stormbox of Elgot and Lightning Tether. For now, let's see here. Let's max it out and then just continue. I can start spending in Word of Pain again. I still haven't really found any slit necklaces. Oh yeah, now I have. Here's 1. 2 more to go. The cave here could hold more. Well, it holds enemies that could drop them. Okay, I have a quest I can turn in now. So here's another shrine. This one is desecrated. It means I have to kill enemies. So now I've restored another shrine, and that means more devotion points. So let's start getting plus 15% elemental damage. That means fire, ice and lightning. Actually, let's see, I have a point here as well. Okay, that's well, boss monster more or less. Let's see, more. It's second and a third. I'm going to head over to this portal here. I could make one of my own, but if I'm here I may as well use that one. Let's see here. Oh no, I was here. There is a quest I want to turn in. I have almost another level, so turning in this quest will probably give me a level up. Yep. And the one of the rewards was this slit primal ring. Energy regeneration, it's good. And it has a lot of resistances. Actually, let's see which one of the rings I want. This is a rare ring, but most of the things it has isn't that good. Let's see here. Nope, I'm going to stick to the green one. And here I'm going to create my portal.
See anything you like?
See here. Shit. Physique, cunning. Spirit, physique and more armor. Fire damage, attack speed, lightning damage, yes, and casting speed. So let's switch out the gun. I lose this searing ember, but I have another, so no problem. Berserker cowl. Dual blade savagery leap. I'm going to sell it rather than statue it. Let's see here. Belt. Pierce resistance. Cold resistance. Health. I have 1241. I don't think it's worth the drop in resistance. You typically want to get some resistance. That said, there's a bit too many resistances here. Physical, you're expecting to have 0 of. You can get some. Oh yeah, let's spend the skill. Can get some, but you kind of expect a 0. The rest you're eventually expected to get 80 of. Let's see here. Lightning damage. Physique spirit. I'm going to stick to my other hands.
Put it to good use.
And I'm going to reattach this. And yeah.
I can't do that yet.
Oh yeah, and I have also skill points. Fire cold damage. Yeah, that seems to be the way to go. 1 there and 2 there. And that Berserker is going to have to wait quite a long time.
Did you get the scrap? Perfect. I'll get the wind pump up and run. Well, good news is I got the water pumping again. The only problem is it smells like a sewer. Since I've cleared out a den of slith ages ago, they're loathsome reptiles, make their homes in swamps and dank caves. They secrete a nasty poison into the water that makes it drinkable for them, but nearly always fatal to us. I bet good iron there's a nest in that cave that fuels our... This key will open the cellar in the shack.
Okay. This quest is pretty much mandatory, if no other reason, because you get more item slot. Here, that one will open up and get you more squares of items. We are hitting some enemies who don't die immediately to ward off pain, but those who survive still dies before the duration is out, usually, just not immediately. Okay, this boss here is basically our goal. Slit are considered cleared out when we kill it. So, there's also a shrine here. The chick you see on the loading screen, I have no idea who she is. We'll probably see her later. If I was more of a warrior, there's a lot things here that are really great. But, well, I'm not. Let's see. AC damage, elemental and ether resistance. The void touched ring. It too. Chaos resistance. I lose that for a few other. Whatever.
See you around.
Oh, let's turn a quest in.
Any luck clearing out? Well done. Once I pump out the remaining poison water, the spring should be clean enough for drinking. I'll make sure to let people here know how much help you've been. They'll be grateful if they can get a drink without dissolving their intestines.
Yeah, inventory bag. So now I have more space to put items and get also more levels. Actually, I also have a devotion point. I did cleanse a shrine, so let's see here. Ether resistance isn't too exciting, but it's still good.
Good, you're back. I've heard good things from both. One of my scouts came back with news making our next move clear. The dead are heavily concentrated in Burwich Village to the north. Past the... You've proven yourself quite resourceful thus far. Your ability to secure rift gates for human use could be a turning point in our situation. Follow the road north through Whitemire. Though in the current state of things, you will likely have to leave the road behind well before you reach the village. Keep pressing north and you will eventually reach the outskirts of Burwich. It's surrounded by a palisade wall, so you will have to find a way inside.
I'm going to check up here. There might be an important item here. I'm not sure if it's here or somewhere else. It might be next area, but to be safe, I'll check it out. Yeah, I think this is the area I was looking for. Here. Isaac Spaulders, that's usually something you want. Yeah. Has a lot of shit on it, but many resistances. Lightning damage, that's I think is because I generate the Thunderstruck suffix. The physique, cunning, offensive abilities, accuracy. Offensive is more or less evasion, but they tend to not be too terrible. Generally speaking, enough offensive to hit 100% of the time, and usually you don't care about crit. Offensive ability usually, and you want enough so that the enemies don't crit you. I think you are limited to 30% evasion due to defensive ability. Now that I found those Spaulders, yeah, here is something else I want to find. We have something new. Okay, and there's, I think, another boss that's my quest. Ah. There's a star here, Milton Hart. Well, he is kind of alive, but not for long. See here, Milton Hart's note. Okay, and here is last. Well, I had 3 I wanted to slay, and this should... Yeah, this is the last one. Yeah. I have done all the optional quests that I can find in this area, so it's just time to turn them off. And this quest just gives you a small amount of bonus, but I got more enemies to slay now.
Price of what I've got left.
Let's see here, casting speed. I don't really need, I'm technically a caster, but the Ward of Pain kind of don't care because it will damage once per second either way. Let's see here. Ether resistance, health. Cunning, that's the wrong stat to increase. Pierce resistance, poison, acid instead of cold resistance. Yeah, let's make that switch. Amulet, much better. Obsidian seal, that I'm never going to use. May be useful, but I'm just not going to make a build for which it's useful. I know myself. Pierce, I have a lot of coal. It's generally better to keep them even, so I lose coal resistance and I get ether resistance. Good trade. Let's see here. Get wrench eviscerator. That's not for my character, but maybe I should stash it for another character. 100% armor piercing. It does have some attack speed, savagery, blood fangs. Let's check. Blood fangs, that must be a Berserker skill. There. Okay. Yep. May actually be interesting for a melee. And final march, that could be for me. Movement speed, ether resistance, yep. But I don't have enough levels. I need 2 more levels, so that's items to stash. Let's see here. Amulet. Elemental resistance. Much more health. I think 12% health and less resistance. In general, fire and cool. I win some lightning. But I have health. Now let's keep what I have.
I'll keep your stash safe.
This one is for my character and... Whoops. And this is for my other characters. I don't see my components. Ah, okay. They went to, I guess. Okay, special regent tab. Well, that wasn't there half a year ago. Now that I am here, I may as well start using some polished frozen heart, cool resistant, but also health used in rings. Slit primal ring is the one I think I'm going to keep. So fire damage. That's not too great. This one I'm going to keep, so let's see if I have something that's good for that one. No. Not really, no.
I'll keep an eye on this.
But more health.
Come see what's left of my...
And let's sell. Sister's Amulet of Life Giving. Let's just sell it. On the wall. Okay, this carnage looks recent. That's the game's way to tell. There's a quest you don't want to miss that's somehow related to this carnage. Okay, the rations. As said, when you lose health and you then don't take damage and don't damage for a while, you use up the yellow stuff to refill the health. Rations refill the yellow stuff. Skill, let's see here. I'm going to continue in Inquisitor until I get here to death sentence, and that's about when I may start looking more into Berserker, maybe. Wall of Pain, and then 2 here. Unfortunately, the Inquisitor has a lot of cunning, 80 cunning, which I have pretty much no use for. Okay, another totem to cleanse. Oh yeah, I got like 40% of the X-bar at once. That one takes a lot of time to kill. There was another boss that had like 40,000 hit points that died a lot quicker, so it has to have a lot of resistance against elemental damage. Out energy, I can use a mana potion. I have infinite mana potion. They are based on cooldown, so yeah. That's the first time I needed to use it though. I realized there's actually something down here that I kind of missed, but let's take care of it later. See, that was the cave I went into. Okay, and I guess it's the dark area here that I have left to explore. Actually, it's quicker to go back to the portal. And I may as well knock out this area here. I don't need to explore everything, but there's something here in particular. Bloodsworn. We're going to hear a lot more about them later, but it's our first taste of them actually. Let's see here. I'm getting close to death sentence. Yeah, that was a strange demonic thing it summoned. This here, I think, read this. They don't like the ethereal as well. Single harbinger. All ethereal white man even take on Davis crossing. And I can tell you here, the sacrifice is big thing with this bloodbound. Oh yeah, that's we found this Isaac's powder. So here we have Isaac. My values are going to nobody any good hidden under a tree stump though. Yeah, that was under a tree stump that I found his powder, so I already found the stash. Yeah. If you haven't already found the stash, then that's the clue how to find it.
See anything you like?
Let's see, green pants. Definitely an improvement. Let's see here. Nope. Slit bane. Acid damage. No. Putrid necklace. Let's see. Oh, this one. Poison and acid and elemental and a lot of health. Let's see here. Fire resistance, cold. I can do without fire resistance. Cool. Oh yeah, it's the necklace. So that was just great. Werewolf. Could be good for if I went for a werewolf build with my Berserker. Haven't really done much with the Berserker right now. Should I keep it? It's 100% armor piercing. Sword. Blood cover. I'm going to ignore this. Movement speed. I could take it just for the sake of running quicker. I lose some lightning damage. I get the nah. Physique, spirit, physique. Yellow items are kind of getting to the point where I'm rarely, if ever, going to use them. That said, let's stash the war sword for now. I'm not sure if I want to try out a werewolf build, maybe later. But here, final march. I can equip it now.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Oh yeah, I run faster. Maybe I should have.
I've got left.
You know what? Let's do it. I get this revolver and then I do need to
Save storage.
get another fire, or do I have something else? No, the Searing Ember is the best bet, really.
I'll keep an eye on this.
The fire blast is going to be the best thing I can get until I get a good elemental gun. Ward of Pain, Fire Blast. I'm doing far less than Ward of Pain. Whoops. So I have this black area. I hope I find what I'm looking for there. Otherwise, I have to start combing the whole area. Oh yeah, there's a pair of stars. So I got what I needed. Or wanted rather. Yeah, the fireball is a bit outdated now, I think. that unlocks a second merchant. So that's the motivation to get this quest. Okay, we have a broken bridge and... Well, I could spend money to repair it, but you kind of want to go through this cave anyway. Yeah, main hand damage. Fire damage like 144, and I'm having every second more damage with Wall of Pain. But I think I'm like... should be 2 more levels. And, well... then I start with a Berserker. Although... it won't help me that much really. For a while, but whatever. Yeah, and there's on the map a shrine. That's major reason why you want to enter this place. See here. Health and energy. Not bad. You can have maximum 55 points. There are more than 55 shrines throughout all the difficulties. But still, earlier you get them, the better, I say. So if you miss one, it will not permanently gimp your character, but it will delay until you reach full potential via devotion. Yeah, if you get injured, you can just run away and avoid the bosses for a while, and then you recover. That said, for my character, it doesn't work if I have a Wall of Pain on an enemy. Yep, 49, almost as much life as the enemy that took forever to kill, and it's dying much quicker. The other enemy definitely had some resistances.
Oh, hello, traveler.
Millennium Menu. Okay, this is a pretty good side quest to get. Or rather to turn in. Oh yeah, if the enemy places that hexagon under you want to move out of it. Probably no surprise, but here we have angry.
Now, stranger.
Okay. The top option gives you Angrim as blacksmith, and he's the better option if you're physical character. The other gives, I think, it was his name, Duncan, yes. And he's better if you have the elemental. And this last, I don't know what it does actually, but I'm going to pick Duncan because I have a elemental build. Okay, I'm going to get a level up here, even before I cleanse the shrine. Oh yeah, the blue items are kind of like unique items, but well, they are far more common in this game than in Diablo Path of Exile. They are less unique items and a bit more like have high stat item. Okay, it got full. There's an enemy that can heal, and the problem is they heal a percentage, so if they heal a boss, that's really bad. Vital Essence that also restores the yellow thing. It's full though, but whatever. Here's a cave that's not listed on the map. Okay, level 21. Oh, it's not so bad, although you know, I could just run, like, inflict with War of Pain and then play Ring Around the Roses, or is that what it's called? It's going to take a lot of time though. I recall I've seen this enemy in like level 35 or 40. It was, I think, once an enemy you absolutely had to come back for later. Oh yeah. Ooh. No, let's get out of here. Although I have gotten, I think, most of the health down. The problem is when it does this super quick charge, you can't avoid it. This one you can, but the other super fast charge, the one even faster, I think, cannot be avoided like at all. And this one here doesn't help either. Oh, you can avoid it. I think it's timing, a bit time based. I have to make sure I run straight. If I take a curve and the boss comes too close, then it's going to get me, I think. I ran out of the yellow stuff now, so I have to rely on my healing potions now. That said, it's nearing its end. The health potion, also item on cooldown. It used to be so that you have a limited amount of potion, but with limited it was like you would get stock up over 100 eventually, and well, you could also buy, so it was a case of in theory finite, in practice infinite, so they just decided to make it infinite, so get one. I wonder if what I get is going to be worth it. Okay. That means, yeah, I'll miss 2 level up. One there now. One there and one there. So, I got into Burrowish Village, which is, well, mind quests takes me right now. I have to slay a few enemies to open this gate. Oh yeah, the bosses leaves behind, it's basically loot balls. I'm not sure why they made it like that instead of just having the bosses drop them directly, but there's reason I get. Anyway, back to the Ellis Crossing. And this is a second merchant. Oh, was getting rather full here. Blood-soaked rainforest heater shield. Blah, blah, blah. No. Elemental. See here. Lot of health, but not that good resistances. Nope. Accolades cord. Ray skeletons, good for a necromancer. Soul's touch. I already have that one, and think I have that one already also. Catworm's bloody seal. Laceration, circle of slaughter, blood fangs. Let's stash it. Lightning damage, elemental damage. Oh yeah, but I lose on move speed. Yeah, let's... Oh, and I got also metal. Let's see here. Sell. Let's see. Here it could be something, but nope. Piercing damage. Piercing. Physique. Here. Pierce. Green is usually better than yellow, but sometimes you get a green that doesn't have anything good. Fire damage, eater damage, fire damage. Nope. Lightning damage, casting speed, eater resistance. Let's make a switch. Shambler's Heart of Ruin. Physical damage, fire. Pierce elemental. Nope. What I have is already better. Oh yeah, let's hand in the blacksmith hammer and recruit my blacksmith before I forget about it.
So what brings you to my forge?
So, and it gives me access to some item creation I can do. Here is the what you want to look at first. Let's see what we do have. Anything. This one, once I get a tainted brain matter, I think there's a guaranteed drop somewhere I'm going to get in a while. Here's one I can make. None of them are really what I want. Then I actually... Let's look at the relics later, but... this is at least what you want for this build to start with, and then may actually not be so helpful in the long run though. It goes in this slot and well, that's
Bring
it.
me back any blueprints you find.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
Stash it. I bet most of the items I have stashed are junk. Let's see what it said. I could have a bit more slots to unlock, but yeah. Could also at some point go and just look what am I frankly going to ever use, and anything that I don't think I'm going to use I should throw away. Anyway, we have beaten the quest, so...
Have you found a rift gate in Berwich? What's this good work? While you were gone, I dug through some of the files in this office, and I think we have our target. As you are acutely aware, ethereals can possess humans and bend them to their will. I always had my suspicions, but now I have little doubt. The former warden of this prison is possessed. Well before the Grim Dawn, in fact.
Okay, yeah, we did see what's a letter about him.
There have been countless holes in the prison records, prisoners just disappearing, never to be seen again. The warden's personal logs paint a more complete picture. He's been transferring prisoners into a secret facility underneath his mansion in Berwich Village for years. What for, I don't know, but I'm sure it wasn't for rehabilitation. There are also several mentions of ethereals and rift gates. Warden Krieg owned a mansion in the northern district of Berwich Village. The logs indicate that his facilities can be reached via the cellar. I'm afraid I don't have more to go on, but if we want to strike back at the...
Yeah, and that's now... Mission, kill the warden. Let's see if I can... find journal. Codex we know. I've seen this warden a couple of times. It's this warden, yeah, the warden talking about. Yeah, and basically what the captain said basically fits with what the note says. I mean, we are now in the prison, and so he had access to read the records while I was around and slaying stuff. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. Then next time I'll have to go and start kill and yes, get up there and kill the warden. And well, that will be it for now. I'm probably going to maybe get... No, I don't think so. I may get some little gun action.